Welcome back everyone to the Stevie Wrestling channel. In today's video, I'll be doing my 2024 WWE Draft Predictions. So let's get started. I'm going to say the first pick will be Roman Reigns to Monday Night Raw. But I believe that SmackDown has the first pick, so I think they're going to pick Seth Rollins. But I believe Roman Reigns will be going to Raw to start a new story. Same with Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Paul Heyman, and Jimmy Uso, who's injured, and I think Jey Uso will stay on Raw. I'm going to say AJ Styles stays on SmackDown since he's facing Cody Rhodes at Backlash this year, and maybe the draft rules would not get put into place until after Backlash, but I'm still going to say AJ Styles for SmackDown. I'm going to say that the OC are going to Raw, if they are on Raw. I'm not too sure. I think they're on SmackDown, but I think they're going to go to Raw. Same with LA Knight. I believe Randy Orton will stay on SmackDown. I think Otis, Chad Gable, Akira Tozawa, and Maxine Dupree will stay on Raw because they're going to continue this Chad Gable won the IC title thing. So, yeah. I think the Viking Raiders are going to maybe go to SmackDown. I think Sheamus is going to go to Raw. I think Zoe Starks will go to SmackDown. Mishin Mia Yim will go to SmackDown. Andrade will stay on SmackDown. Liv Morgan will stay on Raw. And Nia Jax, I think she's going to go to SmackDown. And I think Ricochet could be good on SmackDown, so I'll go with him. And I think Braun Breaker should go to Raw. It's a much longer show, and he's a really good wrestler, and I think he should have more time. There's also going to be some NXT call-ups. I think, though, it'll be Joe Gacy and Ilja Dragunov. Other people in this image is people that I'm not really that interested in or don't really know. So I'm not going to say where I think they're going to go in the draft. Now we have Raw. I think Rey Mysterio staying on SmackDown. Carlito is staying on SmackDown. Dragon Lee is staying on SmackDown. The LWO may stay on SmackDown or Raw. I don't even know if they're called the LWO anymore. I think it's another name, their original name, which I forgot. I think Zelina Vega staying on SmackDown. I think Jade Cargill will be going to Raw. I think that's BFAB. Yes. I think they'll... I think BFAB, the Street Profits, and Bobby Lashley. I think it's Bianca Belair is going to go to SmackDown. To Raw and stay on SmackDown. Bianca Belair's there. The Bobby Lashley and Street Profits and BFAB are going to stay on SmackDown too. I think Pretty Deadly will go to Raw. Shinsuke Nakamura will go to SmackDown maybe. Or maybe he'll go back down to NXT. Because they're not really using Shinsuke for much. And he could get an NXT title run down there. I think the Judgment Day will be staying on Raw since Rhea Ripley. Well, actually, Rhea Ripley is injured and is not the champion. So maybe she could go to SmackDown. But I believe they'll be staying on Raw until Rhea eventually wins the title back from Becky Lynch. Then we have CM Punk, who I think will be staying on Raw. Next we have Imperium. I think they'll be going to SmackDown maybe. They've only had 1 year on Raw. And I think Gunther should have a World Heavyweight title run. So maybe he could stay on Raw. But I'm going to go with him. Actually, no. I think he's going to stay on Raw. I think Damage Control have done enough on SmackDown. So I think they could go to Raw. I think Braun Strowman is going to go to Raw. Because I believe Braun's going to be a part of this new Uncle Howdy thing. Well, I hope he is. It'd be awesome. I think DIY are going to go to SmackDown and try and get the titles of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Then we have Drew McIntyre, and I think he's going to stay on Raw so that he can face Damien Priest at Clash at the Castle this year, and he will eventually win the title in his home country. I think Piper Niven is going to stay on Raw, but I don't really know the rest of the people in this, so I'm just going to call it off here. There will also be some NXT call-ups as well. I think Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez could come up to the main roster. They're really good wrestlers, so I think they should come to the main roster. But that's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.